What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of the game between Aston Villa and Manchester City in the Premier League. That's right, match day number 6. We're on the road once more to Birmingham, more specifically to Villa Park. It is Aston Villa away on Saturday, 3rd of September 2022 with a 5:30 PM BST kickoff time. Anyone heading to Villa Park, have a great time. If you're not and you're watching in the UK, then the game is live on Sky Sports. Yes, I will be doing a live stream watch along of this game for you guys to look forward to. I will have the link out for that in the next 24 hours or so your eyes peeled for that, so you can set your reminders to join me for the live watch along of this game. But before I do crack on with this video, do make sure if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game, and do leave a thumbs up as well. We're aiming for 200 likes, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. I do want to speak about my Premier League preview sponsor for the season, which is once more brought to you by Betmate. I've got my QR code, which if you want to go and download the Betmate app, then that will be much appreciated. You can either use my link in the description or the QR code. Anyone that does do that does help to support the future content created on my channel. But they are running their latest pot. It is an Aston Villa v Manchester City special pot worth £1,000. It's a £5 entry. Anyone that's in the UK can enter, so download the Betmate app. If you refer a friend, you can get £5 in a free bet as well, so you can come and join this pot and win the potential of grabbing yourself part of the £1,000 pot. Absolutely cannot wait for that. I do have more details later on in the video for you guys to stay tuned for. So let's move on to the preview. Let's speak about our opponents, Aston Villa, currently sitting in 19th place, 3 points from 5 games, won 1, lost 4. Steven Gerrard must be under a little bit of pressure here. Because of that, I can see Aston Villa playing up, and a result here for them could really spark their season into life. Now, they lost their first game of the season away from home 2-0 against AFC Bournemouth. They followed that up with their only victory in the Premier League this season against Everton at home 2-1. They lost then away from home against Crystal Palace by 3-1 before losing at home to West Ham 1-0. And then they lost to Arsenal midweek by 2-1 as well. They did beat Bolton in the Carabao Cup away from home by 4-1. They did trail in that game and they did struggle a little bit, and it did take a little bit of a dodgy decision with the offside goal to spring Aston Villa into life. So it's fair to say that they haven't had the best of starts to the Premier League this season. They didn't play too badly away from home against Arsenal. Arsenal did show their quality, and we need to do the same. I am expecting Aston Villa to go with a very similar team to what they went with against Arsenal for this game. So that means dangers like Ollie Watkins up top. Could be seeing players like Leon Bailey and Emilio Buendia, who started as their wingers, but we could also see Danny Ings, Philip Coutinho, possibly even Cameron Archer, who can all play somewhere in attack. They're all their options for Manchester City to keep an eye out for when it comes to them trying to score goals against us. In midfield, they went with Jacob Ramsey, Boubacar Kamara and John McGinn, the Scotland international. Douglas Luiz is the big admission there. He's attracting interest from quite a few Premier League clubs. Arsenal showing plenty of interest, and when I film this on transfer deadline day, he is still an Aston Villa player, so he could well feature if he's in the right frame of mind and he does end up staying at Aston Villa. If he ends up leaving, they could go out for a replacement. If they do sign a replacement and they're registered in time, then they could be an option for the weekend as well. Who knows? But I'm not going to have a preview out that later into the week for a Saturday game, so gone beforehand. So who knows? In defence, Matty Cash on the right, Lucas Digne on the left, both decent players dealing with by Manchester City. Tyrone Mings and Ezra Konsa went at centre-back against Arsenal with Emilio Martinez, quality goalkeeper, in goal. To be honest, overall summary there, decent team. Won't be an easy game this for Manchester City at all. If we want to win this game, we've got to be on it like we have with our last few games. Now, Manchester City, of course, currently sitting in second place in the Premier League, won our first game of the season away from home against West Ham United 2-0. We followed that with a 4-0 victory against Bournemouth. Then we drew away from home 3-3 against Newcastle United. We then followed that with a 4-2 victory at home against Crystal Palace, and then in midweek, of course, the 6-0 2-0 victory that we picked up against Nottingham Forest. Erling Haaland, he's scored back-to-back hat-tricks, scoring a perfect hat-trick in his last game, and he could potentially score a hat-trick of hat-tricks. That's what Aston Villa are going up against. Early team news for this: no Aymeric Laporte, he's out until early October. No word on Nathan Ake, Kalvin Phillips or Jack Grealish as of yet, so if they are fit, they'd be on the bench rather than starting. It means more than likely we're not going to get the Jack Grealish derby though. We could see Manuel Akanji feature for Manchester City to make his debut, fresh from his signing of 17 million euros from Borussia Dortmund. We could have a bit of rotation in place because we do play in our first Champions League group stage game against Sevilla away from home on Tuesday night, so could well be a bit of rotation in place for Manchester City. So with that in mind, I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you. I'm going for Ederson in goal, Cancelo on the right hand side, and Sergio Gomez to start on the left hand side. It does mean there's a bit of rotation and a rest there for Kyle Walker. I've gone with Stones and Diaz, and to see Akanji if things are going well, maybe on the hour mark, to potentially try and get a bit of rotation that way through them not doing the complete 90 minutes. Going for Rodri, De Bruyne and Gundogan as our midfield three. Going for Bernardo on the right wing, Alvarez on the left wing, and Erling Haaland up top. Alvarez played very well as the second striker, and if that is the case, you could see somebody like Gundogan or De Bruyne possibly occupy either on the left or the right to make space through the middle for Alvarez. Could be a very similar team to that of Nottingham Forest, to be fair. Wouldn't really want to change too much because it just worked so well. We were just so good, weren't we, against Nottingham Forest? So, like I said, bit of rotation there. Foden, Mahrez, Walker, they're rotated. Akanji's an option from the bench. Youngsters also an option there for Manchester City if they do want to go with that. Now, I do want to speak about my Betmate for this game. Like I said, it's a £1,000 pot, £5 entry if you want to come and enter it and challenge me. I'm in the pot. Are you? Come and challenge me. Come and download the Betmate app. Use my link in the description or through the QR code as well. You can refer a Betmate and you can get yourself a £5 free bet and join this pot. That would be much appreciated. But for my team today, I've gone for Ederson in goal. I've gone for Stones and Cancelo as my two defenders, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva as my two midfielders, and I've gone for Ollie Watkins and Erling Haaland as my two strikers. On the bench, all Aston Villa there with Martinez, Cash, McGinn and Bailey. All normal rules do apply. All details there in the description. You want to come and join the pot and come and have a potential chance of winning up to £1,000 in the pot prize. That would be fantastic. So good luck to everybody that is entering. And if you are going to gamble, do remember to gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop. And speaking of betting, my betting tip, we've got to go for it. Let's go for it. A hat-trick of hat-tricks for the main man, Erling Haaland. That's what my backing for this game. Score prediction, I'm going for 4-1 to Manchester City. Haaland to score a hat-trick and Bernardo Silva to score any times. And I think Watkins will grab a goal for Aston Villa for this game. Now, just having a quick look at Sky Bet for the odds for this game to give you a rough idea of what the bookmakers are making of this game. Aston Villa 15-2 to win this game. A draw 17-4 and Manchester City 3-1 on to win this game. So Man City not heavy favourites for this game. So we'll see what does happen. So there we go. Let's do it. Games are going to come thick and fast over the next 3 weeks or so, and I cannot wait. Football season well and truly up and running. Manchester City well and truly up and running. Difficult away game. Saturday evening, Birmingham, Villa Park against Aston Villa. Faced former European champions Nottingham Forest in midweek. We've got more former European champions here in Aston Villa. Let's go and beat them as well. So there we go. That has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. 200 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below too, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, Betmate. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. They do keep these previews and videos coming for you guys, so I would appreciate anybody that does download the Betmate app and does go and check out this week's pot for the game between Villa and Manchester City. Like I said, it's worth £1,000, £5 entry. Normal rules do apply. If you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. And I'll see you all again for the live watch along of this game. Link out in the next 20 24 hours and plenty more Manchester City content out as well for you guys to look forward to. So I'll see you again real soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.